Stadium in Columbus, Ohio. This is anything but a run-of-the-mill early season matchup, a clash of top 10 teams as these two will get their oil checked early. It's the LSU Tigers and the Ohio State Buckeyes. Restate the State Call again. Jesse Palmer with you. Let's say hello to our friend Holly Rowe on the sideline.
Guys, the LSU head coach told me before the game, he is so pleased with the way this quarterback is playing. As you know, he was a transfer coming in, and they didn't know what they were getting exactly. But he has become one of the leaders of this team. He has proven that he can carry them. If he keeps playing like this, the sky's the limit. I'll keep you posted on how he's settling in here early to start this game. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. And he's going to bring this one out. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. Quarterback making checks. Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And, man, that's not a surprise that they come to their go-to guy early. This is an offense that's so much fun to watch, and it's because they know who they are. They know how to get the ball to their playmakers. And on the first drive, Palmer, get your guy a touch, get him involved. You know receivers got some feelings, Jesse. I love that they're getting him lathered up.
Could be an alley. The 40, at the 30. Inside the... And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Ohio State.
Yeah, these offensive coordinators tell you they want to start fast and they want to establish the run game. That is exactly what you did. First drive, you hand the football off, making the big explosive run, setting the tone for this football game.
And he made the extra point without problem. That might be overdoing it, keeping it away from the return man as the kickoff goes out of bounds. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Offense in a bunch formation. Handoff, Caden Durham. Oh, he's got some space. The 30. He's at the 20. And he scores! Touchdown, LSU!
And as a coach, you're just hoping your offense can take the field on the first series of the game and create a little bit of momentum, get into a rhythm. How about that running play? Hitting a home run early in this game. You know that's got the sidelines all juiced up.
And he knocked that one right down the middle. The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. Ohio State sending out the offense to start this drive. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Say it. Pocket breaking down. He's sacked. This defense all over him.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
The Buckeyes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Scanning the field is Sayin. Unloads to the wideout. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. Right down the gut of the field. At the 20. All the way. Touchdown. Buckeye.
And that's what makes this guy so dangerous. You get him the ball early, and he can do all the work after the catch. Phenomenal job in the open field. Uses the speed. It's a long touchdown. Man, it feels like an earthquake just went off here.
And it's so nice to have that guy that you can find, and he can make all that damage after the catch. And I tell you what, as a defense, you got to respect it. You got to get more eyeballs on him and more attention to him.
The LSU offense comes out to start this drive. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Run inside. It's Durham. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
Trying to help their defense on third down. To the air. It's Levin. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. First down here for the offense. Here's a give to Durham. There he goes. All the way out to the 43-yard line before he's pushed out of bounds, and this offense is on the move. LSU doing what it always does when they're really good, moving the ball on the ground.
Yeah, trying to find that physical. They get so many great players across the country. LSU has the pick of people in Louisiana. Everybody wants to come there, and you can tell they always find great talent, and they're always able to run the football.
On first down, it's Durham again. Maybe a crease. Oh, he got loose. Smashes ahead. How about that play on the ground? They get him out of bounds at the 34.
Well, we're only in the first quarter, and already this guy has two explosive runs. He told us coming into this one he thought he could have a big day statistically against this defense. There was something he saw on film that made him believe he was going to have a lot of success, and he's already doing it now. He is breaking off big ones. He's showing you the vision. He's showing you the speed. Defense has no idea how to stop him.
And that play shows you really what this defense is about. It's a difficult one to attack. They're really good. One of the best in the country. They come at you from all angles. So I'm interested to watch. How do you mix up the play calling? How do you keep the defense off balance? Because they are a good one.
Last play was a near disaster. Now dealing with 2nd and 13. Handoff, Caden Durham. Had to work to pick up 3 down to the 33-yard line. And that last carry pays off with a C note already at 100 yards.
And he's done it with so much balance, and so much power, and so much speed. He's really shown you that he's a great back in a multitude of ways. And guess what? It's still the first down.
Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. To the air, it's Levitt. Finds his big tight end. He ended up losing yardage on the play, and that'll bring up 4th down.
Well, they're able to find the tight end for an easy completion, but good job tackling, not allowing him to get the first down.
And here comes the field goal unit. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. The official says no good, and they couldn't cut into the lead. It's still a 7-point game.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man. Just go for it every time. Like, the field goal miss, make great. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Finding it. Might have a chance. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
And that's the second time today, man. Like, you see, it looks like he's going in fast forward. He's got some jets, man. This guy can really, really move. This offense does such a nice job of finding creative ways to get him the football. And we've already seen it today. A couple of explosive plays, and they're going to continue to feature this young man.
And the Buckeyes, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. He'll do it himself. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8.
As an offense, you're okay with that. You're going to run option plays, and sometimes you're going to bust it big, but sometimes you don't necessarily read it correctly, get some positive yards, and then we come back and we do it all over again with different reads against the different defense.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. He wants to change this route. Sends it back in motion. Throwing, say it. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Good play by the defense. Way to wrap them up. Way to know where the sticks are. Now puts you in a successful position for 3rd down. Now you can break out the fun packages, the blitzes, putting more speed, more little fast guys on the field.
Now facing a 3rd and long. To the air, it's Sayin. Makes a catch right in the middle of a danger zone. A big 3rd down stop by this defense, but they are still in field goal range. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game as we open the 2nd quarter.
Number 96 on field goal.
It doesn't always have to be pretty, and that one wasn't, but somehow he hooked it just into that left corner. And that will extend their lead even further. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Tigers sending out their offense ready to get this drive started. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Snags it and he's open. Drills him with the stiff arm. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You'd throw it to them and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
And you think the defense is dialed into this guy? Like, he's already had such a great start to the football game, and you know they're using him. Great job by this defense. Great adjustment. Great job being downhill, physical, fast right now, and getting him stopped.
lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Dropping back, it's Levitt. Under fire! And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
And that's a really good job by this defense. A complete defensive effort. When the back end makes the quarterback hold the football a little longer than he wants to, and then the pass rush gets home, hits him, and forces the incompletion.
If they don't pick up this 3rd down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, it's picked off. A rare mistake from this guy.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his 2nd of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Jackson. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Fires to the big fella. That's a really good tackle there, giving up some size and still making the play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this 1st down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
On the run, it's Jackson. There's some room. He won't quite get to the marker, and that's going to bring up a 4th down.
I love teams that make it a priority to run the football, and they have today. Another good run by this running back. He's been doing it all night, over 100 yards on the day. Really, really good night for this young man.
And the O will stay out there and go for it on 4th and inches. Motion from the wide receiver. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Buckeyes! And they take it in for 6 more points. How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5? And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17.
This is like having an extra running back in your backfield. This quarterback is magic. When he decides to keep the football, he can make people look absolutely silly. He shows you on that play.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll start on the ground with Durham. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
And this offense on 1st down, man, they go backwards. And they built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Gets the back moving. Dropping back, it's Levitt. He's got him in the flat. Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
And this offense is going to need more of those, man. You've dug yourself a little bit of hole. Defense still giving up points on the last possession, man. You got to put it in overdrive. You need more big plays, more shots down the field. You got to continue to be aggressive.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. He goes right back to the air. Throw to the right side, that's Wilson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence.
Now, I know that completion isn't a touchdown. It's not a deep play deep down the field, but how about the strong hands by that receiver making that catch? He made that look pretty routine. He had that DB draped all over him and still was able to help this offense get positive yards.
Looking for a gap. It's Barry. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. LSU quick to the line. He's looking to throw on 3rd and short. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. And the critical down and distances in this game, like that 3rd down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
The Tigers need to pick it up on 4th down. A little too anxious along that offensive line. That'll be a false start. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. But look at this. They're not setting up to punt. They're going to try to cut into this lead, and this is a huge risk late in the half. The Tigers will call a timeout. That's their first. And now everybody chiming in to figure out how to play this 4th down. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And he'd hope to pin them deep. Instead, it will be a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Saying. Makes the grab. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
That's a good job by the drag route there, understanding its zone coverage. So instead of continuing to run across the field, he settles down into an open spot, making it easy for his quarterback.
With a 1st down, they'll snap it from the 32. Back to pass, it's Sayin. Looking for a huge play. It's broken up. They took a shot, and he was equal to the challenge to knock it away.
Yeah, and the QB tried to use some touch, let that thing hang up in the air. But when you hang it up over the middle of the field, the defenders have a lot of time to go and try to get it and make a play. A lot of guys near the football. Nice job by the defense being in great position.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's Sayin to throw. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
It'll be 3rd and long. Sayin from the gun on 3rd down. Finds a man in the middle. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on third down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
He's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Here's Julian Sayin to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. Upstairs, he's got it. A huge chunk play as he gets it all the way down to the 11.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found zero answers in how to get back in this football game.
Sayin back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. Timeout signal forward by the Buckeyes. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. The Buckeyes with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Back to throw, it's Sayin. He's got the tight end. He's stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Say it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Wilson. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? Here's Caden Durham to begin the drive. Turning it on! Found a little bit of running room on that one, but he's brought down and the clock continues to run. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, we are beginning to see a little separation in the standings. The Week 5 edition of our update show. Let's lead things off with Houston taking on the number 3 team, the Louisville Cardinals. And it's the Cardinals in real jeopardy of kissing that top 10 ranking goodbye. They're being punked right now, dominated in every aspect of the game, and we haven't even hit halftime. Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on 4th downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play.
And we've seen him do it by land, right? They've been handing him the football, and he's been finding space, making some plays, and now he does it by air. They find him, throw him the football, proving to be a dual threat. This is a guy they like to feature in this offense because he'll continue to make big plays.
Too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
On that RPO, the QB is just trying to keep it himself and see if he can get the first down, but nothing doing. He wasn't.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. They'll send the back in motion. On fourth down, looking for the completion. Snags it, and there's running room. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive. The definition of four-down territory has changed over the last few years. It extended into their own territory there.
Anywhere, everywhere, just look at the card, right? That card's supposed to tell us what to do, but maybe I'll go for it anyways. This offense took a little bit of a gamble, but they get the first down. Nothing to worry about, Reese.
Here's a give to Durham. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It was starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the third quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
Got his man. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Bringing the heat. They get to him as he throws. The short hands. It's Thomas. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
Well, it feels like everybody else on offense has been getting some in the passing game this drive. Finally, they get the tight end going, too. He's like, dude, I'm good, and I'm open. Throw me the ball. And that's exactly where their quarterback goes. He's feeling it right now. He's distributing the football to a bunch of different people. And the defense right now, they have no idea who's getting it next.
And the Tigers are moving quickly down the field. Handoff, Caden Durham. Maybe some room here. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
Well, that's why this running game can be so dynamic. This guy is special when he has the football in his hands. He can make people miss, he can run with power, and he also has speed. You saw it on that last play.
DB's right up on the receivers. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Green. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Here's a give to Durham. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. To the air, it's Levitt. And they can't make the play on third down.
And we were talking about it at half, guys. Like, how are they going to crack this puzzle, right? This defense so elite in the first half. Second half, they come out. They're trying to throw the football, man. I just don't know where the weaknesses are. They're going to have to keep working and keep trying to make that big play and stay aggressive. But so far, on every level of this defense, they've been dominant.
They've already converted once on fourth down on this drive. They are unafraid to make everywhere four-down territory. Expect some pressure coming from the blitz. Right on the money. He's got enough for the first down, and they roll the dice and convert to keep this drive going. They'll run it with Caden Durham. And he surges across the line. Touchdown, Tigers!
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Here comes the two-point try. The snap sets up the throw. And that one is picked off in the end zone.
The two-point attempt is no good. That keeps the score. Ohio State 31, LSU 13.
Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. They'll put the ball in play from just inside their own 40 at the 39. Sayin on the play action. Pressure coming. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. Just about ready to go in the fourth, and we'll see if any drama can be mustered. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down.
Red 54, red 54. Ready, go.
Throwing, say it. He's got it. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield. They showed great trust in their quarterback right there, and why not? He's had an outstanding game.
An outstanding game, has taken care of the football. Now late in the game, you got the lead. That first down now tells me now it's time to start running the football, run the clock, and get out of here with the dub.
Finding some room. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
The Buckeyes come to the line with a new set of downs. St. Clair. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Gets down, and like they say, touchdown, first down, or get down, and he got two of those on that one.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Back to throw, it's St. Clair. Complete. Oh, he's got some space. He'll be stopped at the 6-yard line, but what a job picking up yardage after the catch.
You got to love how they just continue to do what they do. It's the fourth quarter. You got to lead. There's no reason to get conservative. We're a passing offense. Great job on first down. Better job on second down. This offense continuing to stay in a rhythm.
And the Buckeyes trying to get a touchdown on first and goal. Throwing St. Clair. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
And the D deny them on second and goal. Back to pass. And it's picked off at the goal line. That's a way to make a stand.
Well, the defense isn't quitting. They're obviously down big here in the fourth quarter with just a little bit of time left. Obviously, it'll take a Herculean effort to come back, but could that interception be the spark that ignites this team?
The Tigers send out the offense to go to work. We've certainly seen better performances from this group. You have to hope that they'll grow from this, but this is going to be one that they're going to kick themselves over for a while. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Green. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. Oh my goodness, he's still moving. Took it all the way inside their territory, down to the 40-yard line, and set up shop. One big play, and you go from a little backed up to threatening. It's 1st and 10 from the 40. Wants to throw it again. Got it behind the line. It's Green. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. The Tigers are in the hurry-up.
Well, and here's the problem offensively. Because you're trailing by so much so late in the game, the defense now is going to be playing big zone coverages, and they're going to allow you to throw the ball underneath in the middle of the field, rally to make a tackle, and bleed the clock. It's going to be hard now for this offense to claw their way back in this one.
Ball spotted at the 27. It's 1st and 10.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at them. They're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
Running inside. It's Berry. And he's only able to pick up about a yard before he stopped on the play. That'll take us to the 2-minute timeout. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Looking downfield, it's Levin. It's on target and complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Now from inside the red zone. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
At this point in the game in the 4th quarter, it is going to be tough for this offense to get some completions here because now, trailing by this much, the defense is expecting pass, and they're putting a whole bunch of extra DBs on the field to help them out in coverage.
Defense looks as if it's coming. The run inside. It's Berry. Nowhere to go. Same song, second verse, as this defense is ready for this guy. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Oh, and he dropped it. He had a touchdown right in his hands and couldn't hang on. It'll be 4th down.
Got to give this defense a lot of credit because even down to the last seconds of this football game, we're seeing outstanding effort. QB taking a shot down the middle of the field. There's a defender swat.
And guys, hold that thought just a second because here comes the 4th down play. If they don't get it here, this one is probably over. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bob.
The one thing you know about this offense, they're going to keep fighting, right? They're down on the scoreboard right now, but they're trying everything they can. Nice job there, finding a way to score that touchdown. And listen, we've seen crazy zeros on the clock.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? To throw, it's Levin. And it'll be intercepted in the end zone. Brought down inside the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 9 after that interception. They're definitely up against it. Time running out, down 2 possessions. They'll try the onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball.
Well, here in the 4th quarter, they were obviously expecting onside kick. They got their hands team on the field. They're able to jump on the ball and make sure they get possession.
Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Inside 2 minutes to play. Defense still has a couple of timeouts, but 1 first down will probably salt this game away. And they'll stop him after a minimal pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Tripped up for the tackle. Timeout called by LSU. That's their 2nd. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal.
Smart offense. I love it, man. Make them use that timeout, run the football, I can run the football and let that clock now tick inside of a minute. I'm in great situation to win this football game. Just be smart and keep that thing running.
Tavian St. Clair. The screen, and watch out. That'll be a first down, and the last one they'll need as they're going to get the victory in this one.
I love the play call in this situation. You need one first down to ice the game, so you're just throwing to the sticks, trusting your quarterback to make the right read. In rhythm, they get it done. They're going to walk out of here with the win, David.
And this used to be a situation where you'd see offenses get very conservative, run the football. We gotta play safe. No. I'm putting the ball in my best player's hands, telling him to go end this thing, and he does exactly.